Hello, this is George Senda, the real, original, one and only official and authentic, the guy from Pittsburgh, except no substitutes or imposters. And it's 5 a.m. in Martinez. We're supposed to get rain around 9 o'clock, nothing yet. And it is needed, even though it may cause landslides and make it difficult for them to search for remains in the fire area and Paradise and elsewhere. All right, what I'm talking about here is the Five and Fox and Friends on Fox, and they seem to be absolutely obsessed with politics. And they had two segments yesterday on discussions at the Thanksgiving table and how it's going to inevitably lead to politics. Well, I think these guys are thinking about politics 24/7, and they don't think about any other thing discussed other than someone might discuss Trump or Obama or immigration or the caravan or the Mueller investigation, which I'm sick of. And I'm going like, hello. My late friend Glenn, Thanksgiving was football and turkey. He'd go have the turkey that they would serve in his building. He'd bring it back to the apartment. His two friends, the brothers, both named John, which is very odd, would go off and get the free turkey as well. They'd take it back to the apartment. They'd sit down for a day of non-stop football, usually with the Lions and the Cowboys. And if you weren't into football or you were waiting for the turkey, you sat and watched the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade, or the Mummers Parade in Philadelphia with the Shriners and the, riding around the little motorcycles, and the parades in Chicago and elsewhere, Los Angeles, Miami, while you're waiting for football, waiting for the turkey to cook. But not once in my 66 years did politics ever came up. We'd eat the dinner, someone would clear the table, you'd stick all the dishes in the sink for later, you'd put the turkey back in the icebox, you'd put the potatoes and whatever was there back in the icebox, covered up with foil, and then you'd sit down and watch football and have a couple beers, or if you weren't old enough, soda. Everybody's waiting for football. And then about halfway through the football, you've eaten a lot, you get sleepy, and you fall asleep. That's Thanksgiving to me, and just about everybody I know. No tofu turkeys either. Sometimes you would have ham or roast beef, but no tofu turkeys. That's straight out of communism. But I've never heard anyone discuss politics on a Thanksgiving dinner. I've been to restaurants. I've been to buffets in Thanksgiving. I've eaten at churches where they give free Thanksgiving dinner. No one has ever mentioned politics. So Fox and Friends and the Five, take a step back and realize that not everybody in America is obsessed with politics every day, unless you're a newsman, commentator, or in the Democrat or Republican Party up higher up. The regular people are watching Snoopy fly overhead, or the Cat in Hat, or waiting for Santa Claus to come at the end of the parade, or waiting for football. And if they don't like football, I don't know what you do if you don't like football. If you eat tofu turkey, maybe that doesn't put you to sleep and you go out and pick at something on Thanksgiving. Or you're standing in line for those you're getting rid of the stand line for those Black Friday sales, or the stores are open Thanksgiving. They got those sales too. But you might have a radio with you. A lot of people are still old school and they're listening to football on the radio. So I just don't get this obsession with, you're going to sit down and Grandpa is going to start talking politics. Usually old grandpa or your old uncle would say something really weird, the whole table would stop and look at him like, what the hell? And we didn't serve alcohol at Thanksgiving dinner, so there was none of that. Nobody got drunk. But this is a puzzlement to me. Why the Five and Fox and Friends things, everyone's going to automatically discuss politics when it's a day of turkey, stuffing, gravy, potatoes, no yams, no sweet potatoes, because I can't eat that stuff. And so we didn't have it. And you watch Snoopy, you watch football, and then you fall asleep. And then later on you get up and you wash the dishes, and then you go to bed. That was Thanksgiving. All right, by the way, my Thanksgiving, I got 3 boxes of stuffing, stovetop, Mrs. Cumberson's, and Pepperidge Farm, I think. I got my turkey in the icebox, butterball, thawing. I got potatoes, I got carrots, I got celery. I got broth. So as soon as that turkey thaws, I'll go in the icebox. Kitty will get some. It'll go in the oven. I mean, sorry, I'm not awake. 5 in the morning. Kitties will get some. I will get some, and they will have a nice Thanksgiving dinner. And sadly, the little skunk they wanted to film, the little baby skunk. The visitors, the people here have big, huge dogs, pit bulls, German shepherds, one of whom chased my Fluffy up a tree. Fluffy was terrified. And they said, oh, he just wants to play. And I said, bull, that dog is trying to kill my cat. Well, the little skunk who was eating with the raccoons and eating with my cats and eating with the downstairs cats, and the cats kind of stayed away from it, but it was a little baby, smaller than Fuzzy. Well, these dogs, this thing must have frightened it away, and I thought that corner of the apartment building parking lot was a safe place for it and the animal. I came home last night. About a block away, the little skunk was lying in a parking street space, dead, and a little circle drawn around it, little flowers put down for it, and little stones, which is the way some people will mark something that's died. And I thought at first it was a little sweet cat with a bad leg. It was born with a broken leg, and this part of the leg is deformed. Very sweet little black and white tuxedo cat, but it was a little tiny skunk. I'm really mad about it. Somebody couldn't take the time to look out to see if there wasn't an animal when they were parking and killed a baby. So, and please don't tell me, it's a better place, because I've seen no evidence, despite having been pronounced dead twice, other than the light, that there is any better place. And so far in 2,000 years or more of human existence, since Jesus, no one has come back and said, hey, there's a heaven, and I've seen it, and I'm back. So, you die, you got the near-death experience, but you still don't go through that light, and I haven't heard anybody go through that light and come back from the light. Or from the dark, as John Lear said, head to the dark, the light's a trick. Okay, this is George Senda, the guy from Pittsburgh. Have a great day, stay wet, I hope, dry, cool, or warm, as the case may be, and stay safe out there, and may your team win today, and may you not eat too much turkey and get indigestion, or too much booze and get drunk. And then you'll probably start fighting with your relatives, but you won't be discussing politics. I'm pretty sure of that. Have a great afternoon, a great morning, great evening, and enjoy your Thanksgiving on Thursday. Bye-bye for now.